Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from Jazzle Dazzle Crafts. Not crafts, crafter.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I work in Scotland. And today I have come on to make a new home card with Coming Home stamp set from our autumn winter mini catalogue. Hopefully somebody will come in and chat to me while we're doing this. Bear with me till I switch off my other phone and get set up here. Hi Helen, lovely to see you. Hi Karen, nice to have you here. Goodness knows what's going to happen. I'm not properly organised, but then if you wait till you're properly organised, you never do anything. So, as some of you know, Mum moved house last week. Still a lot of issues with that, and that she hasn't got a landline phone fitted yet. Various other problems, which obviously, you know, for someone who's 85 and not like totally online or anything like that, it's all a bit difficult. She has got broadband, she's got TV now, so that was an advance yesterday. But it's hard, you know, with all the restrictions, and now I've just listened to the announcements and things are a bit tougher in central Scotland where I am. So yeah, I'm kind of come on to craft with you so I sort of absorb the changes that we're going to have to deal with for the next 2 weeks. Hi Ivy, and you come. So we've got Helen, Karen, Donnie, Laurie, Alison and Ivy in just now, so thanks. So as I was saying, Mum's moved house, there's various issues, and sometimes that's why I'm a bit erratic about being on. But hey, I made this earlier and I wasn't really thinking about sharing it. I was more just thinking about, oh, you know, how can I make a happy new home card, or welcome to your new home, or whatever. And I could sometimes that's when you need to do a particular card, you realise there's a bit of a weakness in both the catalogues that we have at the moment, in that we don't have a new home stamp that I can find anyway in either of our current catalogues. I had the idea that I was going to play with the Coming Home stamp set to get the wee houses, but then it was, where was I going to get the sentiment? Well, last year, or maybe even the year before, when this a die set, let me just bring it out to you, Well Written first came out, oh Ivy, it's nice to have you round to say hello. So the Well Written framelits dies, now there's a lot of words in here, but there was happy, but there wasn't new home, so I did a bit of surgery. Now Jill Chapman from Paper Daisy Crafting, she showed us how to cut this die set up to get almost every letter of the alphabet. So thinking about what she showed us, like, oh, maybe last year, could even have been the year before, I thought, I know what I can do. So I've come up with Happy New Home, and I used 3 words. But as I was doing that, I did do these onto our, what do you call them, our adhesive sheets, and it occurred to me that not everybody might know how to use these, so I'm going to incorporate that into my video, and so I'm going to cut out the words that I used again, and I'm going to stick a bit of this sheet on so that it's clear what you have to do for that. So, and then we'll build a scene. I'm not going to do exactly what I did then, I'm going to just build another scene. That's kind of just like wee cutesy wee houses. Mum has moved to a dinky wee house, albeit it's 2 bedrooms, but it is in a little wee complex, and it's cute. So, not that she's got the hills, she's near the sea actually, but hey, I just wanted to play. So I pop this away. You can have a look. in the annual catalogue and see what other words are in this set. I'm probably going to use it a bit more. To be fair, I haven't made enough use of it. So just let me poke out the extra bits there. So I've got happy, which I can use all of, thanks and welcome. And through cutting these out, I'm not sure, I might need to cut, I think I have to cut happy out twice. Yeah. And well, I think I'll cut welcome out twice as well. Right, yeah. So let's just go. So I'll let you see these sheets. There are 12 full sheets in here. Now they're 12 inches by 6 inches. And this is a full sheet. And on the back you'll see there's 3 pieces, and they are separate pieces all on that sheet. So you can use them together or separate. But I've got a scrap left from this morning, so I think we'll just use that. I've got a cut off of here. So what I want to do is just take that backing off. It's the thicker backing, which has got the sticky bit attached to it. That's this bit that you need to take off. It'll all be clear when you're. So when the bits that are cut in 6, when you peel one back, you get the glue as well, which is a bit of a pain actually, because let's just turn it that way, because you need to be a bit careful with your fingers, because I've actually pulled a bit of the sticky off with my fingers. Hi Kay, in you come. Oh hi Tammy, didn't notice you, or Steph. Hiya. Jenny as well. Oh, in you come. Come away in. Come away in. Come and sit by the fire and be cosy. Would you like a cup of tea? Oh no, Donnie. That must be so frightening. Another hurricane. Oh gosh. Right. Right, so what I've done is I've stuck that on there, and then I'm just going to take my big squizzers and just chop that. Yeah, just let's take a moment to think of people around the world who are dealing with some pretty horrendous situations, especially weather events. The weather has been a bit odd around the world. I believe that globally it was the hottest summer ever, and some of the hottest. Hi LaDonia, and you come. Keep it crafty and fun. Hope I've not missed anyone. So we've got 11 people in just now. Remember to thumbs up please, that helps me a lot. And any positive comments after the video, once it uploads later, any positive comments are very welcome. So I'm going to bring in my beautiful new, it's not so beautiful and new now, but I've used it. I would reckon I have used this an awful lot more in a few weeks than I was ever using my other one. That's for sure. I'm just popping it that way. So now that we've got the adhesive sheet on the back of this piece of basic black, I'm going to pop it, lay it flat. I've got the what do you call it, the magnetic plate. I'm using it all the time, and I might just treat myself to another one because I love it. It is bowing a wee bit, but I have been using it a lot. But hey, so happy, welcome. Whoops, I don't want them. Even through the adhesive sheet, the magnetic sheet will stop them from. And because it's a self-healing mat, once I go through I can pull it back that way because they stay put. Hello Ruth, in you come. So just take this through nice and smooth. Will somebody get a wee cup of tea for Ruth as well? Has everyone else got a wee cuppa? or coffee as well. We do espresso. We do it early. Okay, I'm in a sad state today. I'm laughing at my own jokes. So I don't think I need 2 thanks. So I'll take that out. But I need 2 happies. Do I? Yep. Hi Shirley, in you come. So, well, I just got these tweezers, are handy. I know there's special tools for every job, but you know me, I just use whatever I've got. You got a cuppa, Ruth? Good. Guess what? I don't have one. I forgot mine. So we've got happy. Welcome. Can't remember which one I need 2 of. I think it's just happy. Well, that one's not coming out properly. That's it. So I need welcome, cause does anybody know what I'm doing? Because I've forgotten what I'm doing here. I've forgotten what I did, so I definitely need happy again. Where's thanks? I'd be as well just putting it through, and then if I end up needing it, I'll have it. Rather than have to pull the machine up again. Right, so there's those 3. Let's just do them all once more. I've got a wee baggie to keep them all in anyway, so I can use them up. Whoops. So we've got plate 1 and 2, and then 5 and 3. Fire that through, and because we've used the adhesive sheet, adhering them to the finished card will be no problem whatsoever. I've got another friend who's moved house, so... Oh, you've had your flu shot, Tammy. I don't get mine till about it's the 24th. And I've got to go to the town hall. But we've just been told not to go on public transport unless it's absolutely necessary. So could you redeem my flu jab to be absolutely essential, because I think Peter's working that day, so might have been interesting to do these in the sparkly black. Yeah. Wish I'd learned to drive and then I wouldn't have these dilemmas, would I? I've not been on public transport yet. I'm not likely to, because I'm not allowed to go out of our health area really anyway now for another 2 weeks. So I hope you're okay then, Tammy. Oh yes, it is necessary, but I'm going to see if my dear husband can take an hour or so from his work and take me in the car. Not because I'm lazy, it's just I'm a bit nervous about going on a bus, because I've not been on one for probably since January, February. Since the initial lockdown. Right, so there we go. We've got 2 of each word. So put them aside and we'll do a wee picture to put on our card. And I use masking in this, I will use masking, but I'm going to use a different house. I think this one, I still want to have a narrow panel, so but we'll use this one. I know it's really difficult as well, because you can't ask a pal to give you a lift, because you're not to go in other people's cars, you're not to go in other people's houses. So I'm like, and then I need to say to myself, stop worrying about it, it's a wee while away yet. But, you know, wouldn't be me if I didn't worry, would I? Right, so that's the right length, the same length as that, and I think I cut that to 6.5 centimetres. So where do you think I put the trimmer? Over here. of a day. I've done quite well today, been quite productive. I've recorded 2 videos that will be coming out later in the month for the SU Colour Challenge group. So I'm a bit pleased about that. I think we'll put this one to 7. I think the other one is 6.5, but we'll put this one to 7 since our house is a bit bigger. I've loads of pals, Shirley, that would take me, but you're not allowed to. It's a bit crazy. Anyway, tell me to stop worrying about something that's nearly 2 weeks away, because that's what I would tell you. These things have got a way of working out. Oh, thanks, Tammy. That I'm absolutely overwhelmed with the amount of cards that have been coming through my letterbox. Kay, I never saw you come in. Hiya. Hope you've got a seat and a cuppa. Right. This seems obviously going to be different to that one, and in that one I embossed the wee house that I made a brighter colour. I'm not going to do that because I want to colour with my blends, so I'm just going to stamp and mask some houses with my memento. So first of all, I'm going to make a few masks with some post-it notes. So I just ink up the wee house that I'm going to use. I'm just going to use this house several times. Oh, thanks, Shirley. I will be sharing and giving a shout out to all the people who send cards. I might not be able to show all your cards, but I will. Oh, you go and deal with your work, Tammy. So I'm stamping this house on post-it notes so that I can use that, and making sure that a good bit of it's on the sticky bit. So I'll quickly just, I don't think I'll need more than 4 or 5 for this card, so I've pulled off a few, and I'll just take my scissors and quickly cut this out. Sometimes you kind of cut in towards the inside of the line rather than the outside. Nice straight lines on these, so not hard to do. Oh, hi Lorna. Oh, thanks you haven't missed much at all. Lorna, thank you so much for your beautiful card. There will be a video soon, and I will blog and show some pictures of some of the cards that have come in for Ronald McDonald. I'm going to give about a couple of weeks for them all to come in, and then I'll parcel them all up into one big pack and get them off. Yeah. And if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, I am asking friends to make Christmas cards if possible, but general cards are also acceptable towards Ronald McDonald House charity. So what happens is we send the cards to them, they pop them into baskets. Oh, that's good. Lorna, gets you started, and then you're more organised come the time. So let's just cut this up that way. I nearly cut my finger off, and believe me, these are sharp. If you're not careful what you're doing, you probably could cut a finger off with them. Certainly take a good gouge out your skin. Right, so I've got quite a few masks in one go there. Let's get these bits out the way. Yeah, and when they get them, they put them out in baskets for the folks who are using the facilities of the Ronald McDonald House, and they can then just choose cards and send them out to their family. So I try to keep them going year round. We usually have I usually have a couple of open house days to make the cards, and people usually come along and help me. However, that's not possible just now. Right, so I'm just popping that down really, and then I'm going to take a mask. I've no idea how this is going to turn out. Sometimes these things work and sometimes they don't with me. I know there's other people just know what they're doing when they're doing it, but I've had this stamp set for a while. I've used the designer series paper that goes with this, but I actually used, and the dies as well, but not the stamp set. So yeah, I'm making myself use this stamp set. Let me think. Wonder if I'll put one about here. They all go to the Ronald McDonald House in Glasgow, the ones that come to me, because they're funded separately, have to do their own fundraising separate to the rest of the UK. So if you think it is a good idea, perhaps you could approach... Just drop my phone in the ink. I'm hoping, I think we're having a bit of an internet issue. We'll see if I come back or not. I don't know if you saw that when I took the phone off to check what was happening. I think it's our internet has been playing up, to be fair. But I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but what's been annoying, it's been doing it on days that I'm doing my Stampin' Up and not on my normal work days. It's a little bit annoying. Anyway, right, so this is like, this house is up a lane. Oh, that's what I'm hoping it'll look like. So I'm glad. I'm glad I'm back. Alrighty, so let's mask that one too, and then we'll just put some sky in, to be honest, I think, on this one, just showing you the kind of... Now, so I just use my brush, my brushes. Do you hear me? My brush. My brush. I don't know how much ink is on this one. I think this one had some Pacific Point on it. We'll just put that on first. And because this gives you uneven amounts of colour, it gives you kind of like a sky. I could have put trees in the background, but do you know what? I'm just make this a much simpler picture. I don't know what blue's left on this one either, darker blue. Right, so let's get some Night of Navy in here. That's okay, Ivy. Do what you've got to do. This will still be here later to watch later. So if you're here for the first time, I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and any products that you see me using you can buy directly through my online shop, and the link to that is in the description box below this video. There are also all sorts of links to my social media, etc. So if you want to connect with me or talk to me, ask me any questions, you can comment after the video and I will see that later. I don't always pick up on all the comments here. I do my best, but when I'm not paying attention, you guys can shout at me. Right, so I've got blue here for the sky, and then I need a colour for the ground. So what have we got? Clean brush there, so I just don't want any stark white coming out. I think maybe just a bit of well, will we go for a bit of soft suede or some crumb cake? We'll start off with crumb cake if we need it darker. I'm just showing you sort of, you know, an idea of a way to build up a scene here. We could use more masks. I could have made a sun or a moon or whatever there as well. So just dab the blending brush and then just... Oh, this has had green on it. Oh well, it'll be green and brown. That's ground, isn't it? It's because the... Hi Heather, and you come. Because when the moisture from the ink has obviously activated the ink that was already in the brush. But hey, it's a greeny, browny, but that's blending, isn't it? I know Stampin' Up would do these brushes, we would be, oh, and I'm sure, I've certainly put it in the sandbox and hopefully other people will. Does everyone who is a Stampin' Up demonstrator know about the sandbox where you can suggest things and they do pay attention? And they... Right, that should be enough ground, I think. You can do that with sponges and you can do it with daubers. I am just a fan of the brushes. Maybe I'm inertly lazy. I don't know. Innately lazy actually, not inertly. Right, so here actually, do you know what? Sometimes I like that effect when you have the background coloured in and not the foreground. That's alright, isn't it? I just like that effect. Maybe I'm easy pleased. So, but let's just do a bit of colouring, shall we? Right, so I think we'll choose this one can be the very bright house and these ones will be dull. Okay, LaDonya, well, yeah, we'll talk about that in our team then. But the sandbox, if you go onto your demo website, there is a bit that you can click on for sandbox if you have a wee look, and then you can put in any suggestions that you have so that the company can notice your suggestions. Right, so I'm going to have it, I might darken up the sky a wee bit later, make it look like it's evening. Another idea I haven't done yet, this is, by the way, this is Dark Daffodil Delight. That's my blend alcohol marker. So we're going to have light coming out. This is the light coming out of all the windows. I'm a bit miffed because I didn't realise, that our Dazzling Diamonds had gone until it was actually this week. So because I remembered that we have our adhesive sheets back, or we have our own brand of adhesive sheets, I was thinking, oh, I can show everybody the technique with the glitter and the adhesive sheets. Sorry, can't do that. Not got it. Never mind. Maybe another year. So yeah, ask for Dazzling Diamonds back, please. While you're in there. And I will the next time I go in. And then this window here. So might as well just colour all the windows. This video was really, this video was really about showing you how to get the sentiment out of these words, but we need a real card to put it on, don't we? I have no idea what time I came on, and I have no idea how long I've been on. But if you're willing to hang out with me, we will get there. Because I'm colouring in, you'll need to talk amongst yourselves a bit more. I don't have a whole lot of dazzling diamonds left, and that was what I was thinking. When I was thinking about that technique, I thought, oh, better order a jar, and that's when I realised that we don't have it. We're not stocking it just now, but hey, that's okay. There's lots of other ways. We've got hundreds of things to add glitter. So I will do this, what I was thinking about, but won't be with the adhesive sheets, but I will be able to use the glimmer paint. Right, so I've got all the windows yellow. Alright, and then I've got some greys here. The basic light black. What we got lying here? Dark smoky slate and light smoky slate. Okay, right. Then I am going to do... I'll have to leave this one alone. Do you know what? I might have to cover it over, because you know me, I'll forget that I'm not doing this one just now. Maybe I should have done it first, but never mind. So this is light smoky slate. So I'm going to do this wee roof, the slats. Now this is not getting shade in. Obviously if you wanted to, you could. I'm going to go for the brush part to get on with this quicker. No, I'm not, because I've damaged that with I need a new one. Just use the bullet point. I've damaged it with rubbing it over white embossing, I think. So beware of that. I'll still do that technique, but so the roof slats are all light smoky slate. Have you gone quiet? What's everybody doing while they're watching? There, where's my dark smoky slate? What's my brush tip like on that? That's good. Right. Tea in the oven. Well, you see, I forgot I hadn't actually had any lunch, so what I did was I made my lunch, which I'll probably cover for tea as well. So point is, I'm making these houses a bit duller and the other one will be bright. I went over a wee bit there, but never mind. Less haste and more speed, is that what I should be saying, doing? Right, now I'm just going to colour everything except the door. Oh, I ordered October 1st and I've just taken receipt of that order. It's a bit exciting, but I'm not showing you yet. I've taken receipt of a bundle that's going to be available to customers in November. So I get a chance to, that's one of the perks of being a demonstrator, is you get to get your hands on most things a month before everybody else. But for me, it gives me the chance to work out what it does so that I'm ready to show you guys Good stuff, Shirley. I get paid the last day of the month, Alison, so I always keep a wee bit back for the first day of the month if there's something that I know that I want. But because my business is starting to build now, I actually find that the business funds these things when they come out now. I don't know about you, but talking while you're colouring is really difficult. But I just wanted to show you from scratch making a wee card. This is fun to do, to build a scene. We've just got this one to do, and then we can do the bright house. Oh no, we need to do all these doors. I'm actually thinking that all of them could get the same colour of door. It's just fun. These cards are for friends, well, for mum and for friends, so right. So I'm thinking we'll have black doors. Will we have black doors? It wasn't my cleverest move because now you can't see the handle, but never mind. I'm going to get the bullet bit for this because so it looks like, although I store these flat, that most of the ink has flooded to the brush end. That's coming now. Oh, Heather, your mosaic, I've still got to try that. Guys, go and have a look at what Heather's been doing with mosaic. I believe you got it from Kylie Bertucci or one of her. You got the idea from. I haven't had time to look. I'm behind with watching a lot of things. But we'll catch up. I've got blog hops to go round. I've still got our Stamp Around UK video hop to go round. I hope you've all been and had a look at that. It was amazing. I've had a quick look round, but I've not been round and watched them properly and commented, which I promise, ladies, I will do. And gents. I'm certainly going to try it. It looks fun. Heather. Right, so that's the sort of not so bright houses. So we need to do this one with a bit of pizzazz. Right, so I'm going to go for Poppy Parade. And I want this to be really gory, really bright. But we'll stick with a black door, I think. Yep, I'll do a black door. Yeah. And you see, as the ink's drying, you can see the handle again. At first, I thought I wasn't going to see the handle. And we'll add a bit of stamping to the foreground and background once we've done this. Wee path maybe. Right, one door. And I'm going to have a red house with a blue roof. No. Just blue wood basin. So this is Poppy Parade, Dark Poppy Parade. Because it packs a punch. A bit of red and blue for I think this house stands out. All this just to show you stick on letters. LaDonya, I got your letter and card today, thank you. I will do my ordering later. And thank you for your card contribution to Ronald McDonald, appreciate that. I will do a kind of show and tell, if not on video, certainly on my blog. I liked everything that came in that envelope, LaDonya. Especially the fact that you are doing fab and you had vouchers to cash in. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So this is Dark Bermuda Bay. Not doing any shading, you're doing your own, you can take time to do that. Just putting colour in this. Just to get rid of the white a wee bit. Just, there we go. I like that, but I feel that we need a wee path or something, so I'm thinking what we got. Snowfront has got a wee squiggly path. And I'll just get my basic grey ink. So we've got quite a lot of techniques in this card. But let's see what we can do. You need to have a wee path so you can come out your house. See? I wonder if this one can have a different kind of path. I'm just thinking, it's fine like that. Doesn't it look right, does it? Do you know what you'd have to? You've got these masks, Janice, for a reason. Put these back in so that I can add. Could have done it all before I coloured them, but then That would be the sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? It's just giving a bit of ground and texture. It's not a lot, but it's there. Yeah. I kind of made a mess there, but I don't know. Stamp over that a few times and then it'll look like it's meant to be. Okay, that will do. And we could have done some trees in the background and maybe, so I don't know. So I won't ink. I don't want this bits come. There's what do you call the trunks coming down. So right. So I miss. Oh, there it is. So Janice has very cleverly put her wet sponge on top of her first card. So I'm going to have to make that all over again. Well done, Janice. Look. Might dry out okay, but I don't know. It's just one spot, thankfully. I despair of myself sometimes. So I'm not going to ink up the whole tree. Okay, enjoy your tea, Lorna. Oh no, Ladonia. Who's going for tea? Ladonia. Thank you. These are like the cabin in the woods. There we go. So there's some trees in the background, a wee bit path here. I don't think I started to say earlier, but I'm thinking you could play with these houses and Gracie's garden with the flowers and make wee gardens for the houses. But I think you'll be getting bored of me now. Right, I need a card base. Have I got a grey card base? What have we got? It needs to be something that my black sentiment will show up on. What have we got? White? No, I don't want white. Or black. No grey here. Because I think because I've used grey. No, there's not one there. I've got another box of cards as well here. Ooh, dear me. Have I got a grey? These all need used up. These would normally get used up at my in-house in person. Here we go, there's a grey. I think that might be grey granite, but not everybody will use it. Oh, hi Susan, didn't see you come in. Right, so that will go there. Yeah. I don't think there are any other Karens in just now, which is very unusual, Karen. Right, so I have my new friend. Well, I think it's my friend. Let's see. No, not. Was a wee while ago. There we go. A stamp and seal. Another tool that you'll find in our annual catalogue. This card's going that way, but that's okay. And I'm just roughly popping this in the middle. And here's the bit that you were all waiting for. So, where's the tweezers? Are you here? I used them earlier. Look at the state of me. The messy crafter. I should have. That's what my business name should be, isn't it? Right, so I did have my tweezers here earlier. Here they are. I know I had them. I'll just try and get the backing off this. Right, so again, this is going to overlap. So we're putting the happy there. Now, what do we need for new home? We need welcome and happy. So if we snip, if I snip the H from happy and leave happy, and the last three letters from welcome, which is our O-M-E, just once you take the backing off, you find that all the wee bits for the holes go as well. And this sticky adhesive sheet is fabulous because there's no mess with wet glue. Yeah. Right, let's use the tweezers to help us a bit here. Right, so I think we'll use this as a guide, the bottom of the card. So put the M down. Try and make it be straight-ish. Well, yeah. It's about being a bit innovative. As I say, I couldn't find a stamp to do the sentiment that I needed for New Home. We usually have one. I couldn't find it. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just saying I couldn't find it. So there's home. And then just need new. So I've got an N here, and I've got an E there and a W. Yeah, so get my W from welcome. So let's just pop it down. As I say, if you chop these words up in this stamp set, Jill Chapman of Paper Daisy Crafting showed us months ago that you can actually find most of the letters in the alphabet in this set. We also have alphabet stamp sets, so obviously, you know, I could have made that, or I could have used, you know, the playful alphabets dies to get each one out separately, you know. So where did I put the E from? I just cut the W off. A welcome, and then I don't know what I did with the, oh, here's the E. The backing of it. This is where tweezers are handy because it is a bit fiddly, but so worthwhile, I think. Just need to remind them that they're meant to be sticking down. And you need to notice that the E is sort of slanting quite a bit that way. And the reason I need to do that is so it joins nicely with the N. So take the N out of thanks. Take the backing off it. Well, Shirley, I'm full of ideas. What I don't always get is the time to share them. Just going. I'm not quite sure I like that. I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna chop that bit off the E. I hadn't stuck down properly anyway. I mean, obviously you can play with them until you're happy with it. Glad you can't see my face, you should see. I'm making faces. There we go, that's better. That just looks a bit. There you go. We'll put all them in another bag because they'll be handy another day. So there we go, we have a nice card. I'm going to probably have to make another one because look, what a silly person. Let that get wet. I'll see what it's like when it's dry. I might be able to touch it up. Pardon me. Slightly different scenes. Actually, I think I like this better, to be honest. So what do you think, folks? The bigger houses or the smaller houses? Do you want to live in the woods or in the mountains? You could make this into a Halloween-y type scene. You could make the sky darker and you could have some wee bats or something flying about, or spiders or whatever. Yeah, I like them both. I'm a bit annoyed at myself, but I think that'll dry okay. I think it'll dry off okay. We'll just let it do its thing. Yeah, you want to come to the woods. I don't know my left from my right. That one. Anyway, thanks very much for sticking with me, folks. And don't forget, you can order the adhesive sheets, the ink, the paper, the stamps, all on my online shop. And the links to that are below. So thanks very much. Please subscribe. Please press the bell icon. Please give me thumbs ups on your way out under the video, and after this is republished, please send me a positive comment. Thank you so much, everybody who's coming. I hope I haven't missed saying hello to anyone, but I will say bye bye to you all, and see y'all later.